So what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am David. Now in today's episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing for a new heat press that I just picked up. Really excited about it. I've made a lot of t-shirts over my time. I'm not a professional at this by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. I made this t-shirt. A friend of mine, Joseph, says this all the time. And so I made this t-shirt one day with my Cricut. I have a Cricut maker and some heat on vinyl, and we just ironed it on, and that's it. But I do enough t-shirts that I kind of justify the expense of this. And I do cups also. We like to do our own fun stuff like that. Now this, because I'm not a professional and I don't plan on being a professional at this in any way, shape, or fashion, but I do enjoy and want to do this, I purchased the cheapest one I could possibly find with some decent reviews on it on Amazon. I'll leave a link below in the description. Check it out. Hit the link if you guys want one. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help the channel out. And I picked up the cheapest one I can get because once again, no, I'm no pro. But I'm super excited. Let's get this unboxed and let's make some t-shirts. All right, as soon as I open it up here, this is the first look we get. I haven't touched anything. I'm assuming these are instructions and some other fun stuff going on here. Heat press instructions, yes it is. So awesome. I'm gonna set some of this stuff off to the side now. This looks like the thing to do the cups. As far as the packaging is concerned, it looks decently packaged at this time. These are going to be for the hat. This is the hat thing here. I've never done hats before, but we do look forward to trying some. Plates also, I've never done plates before, but I do look forward to trying it. Only thing I've ever done was t-shirts and some cups. And a couple of mugs, rather. I think this is also for the hat. This is the digital machine that pops onto the side to set your temperatures with. Now keying the little knob, not too sure what that is just yet. That may be the handle actually to turn and rotate the actual press itself. Let's get this out of here. And here goes the press itself. Looks good. Oh. Yeah, it's got some decent weight to it. And the box is empty. All right, so as far as packaging is, as far as it being packed is concerned, I think it was pretty well packed. Here's a look at the heat press. Here we go. All right. All right, so there's no real instructions of where this little guy, says to put it on or anything like that, but just based on videos and things like that, I know that this does go here, and based on the picture on the box, I know that it goes there. So I guess that it's just pretty self-explanatory. There's a little sliding clip right there. You just slide it on. The other little handle goes right here, this little guy here. It goes right into there, just so you can turn this up and down. So this will go up and down like this. And you know what? Let's make a t-shirt. This is going to be awesome. All right, guys, so we're down in my basement where my desk is all set up at. My Cricut maker and my laptop and all that stuff is here. Now, I'm not doing a tutorial on how I'm doing everything. I'm just simply showing you how I make t-shirts and how we're going to make one with our nice new shiny heat press. We are pretty excited about this. Let's make sure we got everything set. We're gonna mirror our image. If you guys are interested that I do a video on the Cricut design and Cricut design space and how to do this kind of stuff, there's a ton of videos online already for this kind of stuff. But if you're interested that I do one personally, I will happily do one. Just leave a comment below, let me know. Other than that, we're gonna get this t-shirt made. Let's go. All right, the machine's all done. It does take a few minutes for it to cut out. So what it does is it cuts out the actual lettering. You probably can't see it on camera, but it cuts out the actual lettering. And now what we do is a technique called weeding, which is you take off everything that you don't want on the t-shirt, you peel it off. And this is reverse. We're just gonna flip it over. We're gonna put it on the heat press and press it into the t-shirt. So let's get the weeding this out. So they make tools for weeding. I just use a X-Acto knife. And you just start peeling it back. But once again, these aren't tutorials. I'm going to go ahead and get this weeded out and get it all sorted out. And we're going to head over to the heat press and put a t-shirt down. And we're going to see how this thing works. Let's do this. All right, so everything's all weeded out, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I have a little cutting tool. We're just going to cut along the line here. Now, typically, when I typically do t-shirts, this is the t-shirt itself. You take this off, you put it to the heat press, or I put it to my iron, and I iron it on. But because I'm trying to conserve on material, I made individual lines that I'm going to just cut each individual line out as you see it. And then I'm going to place it on a t-shirt as I see fit and put it where I want to put it and then iron it on. Let's go. All right, so I got everything cut out individually. Let's go start the heat press up, get our t-shirts on, and let's go. All right, so here we are. We're nice and plugged in. We're going to take the time. We're going to set the temperature to 350. We're going to start with 350. And we're going to set our timer to 15 seconds because that should be enough to get the job done. And then we're going to say Fahrenheit, which is already set. We're going to say okay to that. This is all right. Yeah, this is on here. Make sure that make sure this is here. And we're going to let this guy warm up. I don't think you can really see it there, but up here is the temperature. Up here is what you're doing. And we're going to let this come up the temperature to 350 degrees, and then we're going to press it on our t-shirt. All right, so we're up to our target temperature at 350. We're going to swing this guy clear out of the way. I don't actually use this because these that I already have cut out, they already have a protective layer on them, so I don't necessarily need to use that. So we're not going to. Now we're going to go ahead and I didn't want to put those there. Let's put these here. Actually, that cool down. Yep, there you go. Here we go. All right, we're going to take our t-shirt. This is clearly out of the way now. And we're going to drape this guy right over. Now, I'm going to do mine a little bit, almost halfway into the armpit on both sides to keep it nice and even. There we go. We're going to smooth it out. We're going to swing this guy back around. I'm just going to press it down for a quick second here just to get the wrinkles out. So it looks a little bit better. Heats up the surface a little bit. Get those wrinkles out. That's going to be about it right there. Nice and smooth. Looking good. I'm going to check for even and level. That looks about right. I might got to move it just a little bit. And with me moving that little bit, I'm going to re-press it down one more time. This is pretty freaking nice. I gotta say, I'm very happy thus far. And now this stuff I'm just gonna lay where I think is gonna be appropriate. This looks good about here. That looks good right about there. We're going to say this one right about here. We're going to swing this guy on in. We're going to make sure everything's level. Press her down. Hit the down arrow to get our timer started. For 15 seconds, we're going to press this guy on. There's the audible right there. Hit the down button to get the audible to stop. And we're going to peel this back and see what happens. Oh, this one's still... Alright, maybe we need to press this on a little bit longer because the dot still came up a little bit there. So let's give this a little bit longer. Let's give it another 15 seconds. Hit the down button again. Trial and error. I never used this machine before, but according to the directions and things that I've read, that's what I'm going based on. So we're just going to give this another 15 seconds and see what happens. Hit the down button. Audible stops. Swing this guy the hell out of the way. See what happens. No, it still didn't press down. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if this comes up this way. And it did. Alright, so something tells me this corner is not heating up enough, I would think then. Alright, let's pull the 2020 out of here. So here goes something cool about this. Now this is done like that, we're just going to go ahead and slide this on over a little bit with everything still attached. Now you throw this guy on top is what I'm going to do. Swing this back in and see if we can get that little spot to press a little bit better. We'll say another 15 seconds. Because these screws may need to be adjusted to press this down evenly. It's very apparent that this top corner is not pressing the way I need it to press. So I probably got to adjust this spring here or something like that is what I would assume. But let's see what we got. Voila, that worked. All right. I'm going to throw this protective layer on for another quick little heat cycle. I don't have this screwed down, so it's just moving at its leisure. Another 15 seconds I'm going to try just to make sure it's good and firm and on there. This is hot for the record. The handles are not. And voila, we have a t-shirt. All right, so I took the time to go ahead and get the other t-shirt done off camera, and I learned this. It's this guy here that needs to be tightened down. It has nothing to do with these springs here. Just this handle needs to be tightened. So if you guys have one of these machines and you're doing something and something peels up the way mine did, tighten up this guy here. So this, when you push it down, is a lot more snug when you go to put it into place. So that guy is the culprit there. So here go the t-shirts that I did. First rule of 2021, we don't talk about 2020. First rule of 2021, eat more bagels. I got a bunch of different sayings that I'm going to put on some t-shirts, guys. So this is pretty awesome. The machine worked really well as far as I'm concerned. I will be doing some cups stuff like that. If you guys want to see videos of that, drop a comment down below, let me know, and I will videotape that. If not, I am going to be doing some of those. Thank you very much, and that's going to be it for this video. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. What an awesome process. I'm super excited we got to see this thing in action. I think it's going to make the t-shirt process a lot easier for me, just to go ahead and be able to heat it up. I think it's going to adhere better and all of that fun stuff. And I look forward to doing different types of t-shirts, portraits, and all kinds of fun stuff, guys, with this new machine. I'm really excited. It's not a professional machine, but I am not a professional. I'm a hobbyist. I'm just doing it for some good time and some fun, for some birthday parties. If I'm doing something, if the lady needs something, make some onesies for my daughter, or make some cool t-shirts for my son. Just some fun stuff like that, guys. If I find myself in a situation where I got to put out a bunch of orders and somebody's asking me to do stuff and I need to upgrade the equipment, I will act accordingly. But until that time, I think this is going to be perfect, guys. So take the time, if you will, check out some other videos, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any questions about it. Anything like that, guys, we're more than welcome to answer. We're going to end this video on that note, guys. And as always, two things. Don't forget to take the time to enjoy what you do. And don't forget, work does not do itself. So don't be afraid to get out there and get after it.